Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Sorry, my mic was muted. I didn't realize that had been on purpose. That was weird. Oh, good morning. Mm, got my coffee. Let's say good morning to everybody. Excuse me, Brenda Reed. Mwah. Good morning, Tackle Hug. Sugar, how you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Angry Otter, Michael, my angel. Hello. Mwah. It's good to see you. And Ashley Reed. Good morning, Ashley Reed. How are you doing this morning? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. If I hold your earrings, can I keep them? If I give you a pair of earrings to hold, you can keep them until after I'm done doing whatever I need for you to hold and then you have to give it back. Sorry. Good morning, Randy. How are you this morning? Mwah. Good morning. It's good to see you. If you're handing me your earrings. Randy. There's Jennifer. Thank you so much, Jennifer Hayes. She is the best. Please do hit that like and thumbs up if you like the content, or if you don't, but you're interested and you're watching anyway, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. You can also hit the thumbs down. It doesn't really affect me in the thumbs up, thumbs down category. It just it still counts as engagement. So, if you don't like what I'm saying, hit the thumbs down. It's okay. Jennifer, newbie. Newbie. Rookie. Yeah. Good morning, little Debbie. Mwah, my favorite snack. How are you? Yeah, I thought I was tripping when I came in. Yeah, I was for some reason that it was the silliest. It was goofy. I had my mic off. This is the whole honest truth. I am on Two Old Guys Vintage and Resale today. I will look much better than just me in my Packers jersey, my Packers sweatshirt with no makeup. So, tune in, if nothing else, just to see me actually look decent. You're no fun, Glam. I would say I am fun, but maybe not as fun as I probably could be. Which is not necessarily the worst thing. Dang it, Debbie. Good morning. Mwah. I'm surprised you got up from your nap long enough to say good morning. Good morning, Craig. Hashtag not Glenn. I look marvelous. Okay. Yesterday was a very rainy day. I have had so much hot chocolate lately. Now that pumpkin spice is back at Starbucks, makes me so happy. Not a pumpkin spice fan, but go off. Go nuts. I know that millions are. So, yeah. You've had so much hot chocolate lately. Was that in England? Every time I say England, I think Manchester. England. I think of that. I think of Hair. That song from Hair. I've had so much hot chocolate lately. Now that pumpkin spice is back at Starbucks, makes me so happy. So is it pumpkin spice hot chocolate that you're talking about then? Okay, yeah. Now that I'm rereading it, I'm getting it. Sorry, it takes me a minute. I haven't had quite a whole cup of coffee yet. I am not a pumpkin girl too, and yuck peanut butter. Oh, yeah, I like peanut butter. I just the pumpkin, I can't. Yeah, and here, but it started in Earl's Court. Earl's Court. That sounds very fancy. It sounds very posh. I am actually drooling for whatever reason. I think I'm still half asleep. Coffee and ice water. Whoever invented this combination is a genius. I mean, just a genius. So I prepared all week last week. I made up signs. I sent out the thing. My brother and my sister and I united. We're headed down to the No Kings protest yesterday. And if you don't know, I've been protesting since I was like 16. So this is nothing new. And I had like the gallon of milk and the half gallon of milk in my backpack in case of tear gas. I had first aid kit from my son. Hi, Amy. Good morning. Mwah, good morning. I had my husband's phone number on one arm and my one of my besties' phone numbers on the other, just in case I needed bail. The whole 9 yards. And we were expecting a peaceful protest, and all of the protests were peaceful across the country. And I had the signs made up. Elvis is my only king. That was mine. You know, y'all know me. Y'all know I love me some Elvis. And we walked outside and it was thunderstorming. When I say thunderstorming, I mean it was pouring rain, like pouring rain. Like you could barely see through the windshield of the car, pouring rain. And and my brother had a blow up costume. He had a blow up gingerbread man. It was so cute. And I have the Tigger costume that I got, and that went on my brother-in-law, my brother's husband John, and he was going to wear the Tigger costume with the ears up and everything, because he's actually skinny and not menopausal, so you know he can handle a hot costume. And so so we were all ready. I mean, we were packed and ready. I have a sparkly unicorn kit. It was a kitty cat unicorn sparkly rainbow backpack that was hot pink, filled with all of my stuff. I had parking money. I had everything. And it was simply pouring too hard for us to get from the county to downtown safely. And it was also, the lightning was like crack, crack, crack. And it looked like it was in the front yard. It was crazy. So we had an indoor protest at my sister's house, which counted. And my mother, the staunch Republican for the last 86 years of her life, got to witness that. So that was fun. And I had Not Mein Führer, also that sign made up. So we had a good time. We had cinnamon rolls and coffee, and then we took some pictures. So let's see. Here's the pictures. Now, my sister did ask me. She's very private, and she is unfortunately she still doesn't realize how gorgeous she is, which is awful. But there you go. But here is my brother in that in the blow up costume. And yeah, he's saying no kings in the blow up gingerbread costume. I can't show I don't want to show my nephew online. My sister did say this one has half of her face, so she did say this was acceptable. But yeah, we had to do an indoor protest, so I'll be posting those on social media later, but I just wanted to show you guys. I just thought it was, I know, Jennifer, I keep telling her too. And yeah, it was storming so hard in Missouri yesterday. It was awful. And good morning. Good morning, Amy. And I missed somebody else too. Aha, there we go. Ronnie, tackle hugs, Ronnie. So, and I think it's important, whether you agree with one side, agree with the other, whether no matter what you agree with, here's the thing. It's important to speak out, and it's important to work hard to defend your constitutional rights. You know, the United States Constitution, the Bill of Rights, is very important. And I don't pick one over the other. I like them all. I like all 10 of them. And I like the whole Constitution. And again, as American citizens, it's important to defend your, It's important to defend your rights to speak out, to, freedom of the press, freedom of religion, freedom of, the right to bear arms. Yeah, I have arms. I have arms. Look at my bare arms. I'm not wearing bare arms until I can scrub off the rest of this phone number. I have a permanent marker on my arms. What was I thinking? But I do think that it's important that you stand up for, what you believe in. If nothing else, if for no other reason, then my grandchildren will, know my legacy, and maybe become, maybe become the defenders of freedom that I had hoped to be. So I again, I'm not. I don't sit and argue politics with people. It just doesn't. It doesn't, like, it's not my thing. I did that when I was in my 20s and had the energy for it. I don't now, but you can clearly see what my belief system is. And, I think that things are changed one mind, one vote at a time. So anyway, the good news is that there were no arrests, and there was only one incidence of violence, but it wasn't really violence. It wasn't a person-on-person violence. It was more like an old MAGA dude on a sidewalk chasing somebody and then tripping and falling and busting his nose. And that's all over TikTok. People are memeing the hell out of that. So, go check that out. It's kind of funny. Let's say who else is coming in. Well, it got chilly yesterday. It would be dry and warm. Yeah, Randy, if it had been today, it is a big year for blow up costumes, because it shows that the intent is not to provoke violence, and it is very disarming, and it changes the conversation, so yeah. You did better than me. I got into a direct confrontation with an anti-Israel protest that disrupted our weekend in London. If you're going to protest, at least know what you're protesting. That is true. Kind of, study for the test. I thought it was the right to arm bearers. You know what? I do have arm bearers. Yeah, and I have armed bears before. Mm-hmm. I do. So yeah, I can have the whole bear convention come in. And Ellen, hello and hugs, honey. How are you doing? 710, what's up? What's up? It is oil upside down. That is right. Debbie and the Ducks. Head and Shoulders removes permanent marker in one wash. Old bar trick to get rid of minor marks. I don't have any dandruff shampoo, but I do have like a little scrub brush, and I washed most of it. I washed off yesterday, so I'll just keep washing it. Skin is renewable, so. Ellen, hello, honey. I don't argue politics, but I do call folks out for not having common sense. Yeah, you got to have common sense. Yeah, there was no violence, no reports of violence. So I was very, very proud and happy about that. Raquel Swartz, good morning, pretty girl. Karma is a loose brick on a sidewalk or whatever. In this case, yeah, it was actually a curb, and he was running after somebody, and he tripped and fell. And I don't like to see people trip and fall. But if you're screaming at somebody, if you're screaming your politics into somebody's face and you haven't been invited to do so, and you're just like walking alongside a protest, like counter protesting, and it's okay to counter protest. I'm not saying that, but if you're like screaming insults and violence and like awful, awful, hateful shit, I mean, it's kind of karmically delicious. I'm just saying, somebody come get your grandpa. Angie, good morning. Good morning, my heart. How are you? It's good to see you. So yeah, that was kind of funny to see. I'm not even gonna lie. I got tickled from that. Bears from Chicago. Oh, I know a lot of gay bears that are armed. Does that count? That exactly counts. That's what I was talking about. I don't care if you're a hateful bitch. I see you fall. I'm happy. I enjoy seeing you fall. It was kind of funny. Yeah. What about the legs? I have the right to bare legs too. I have the right at this age. You know, just because you have the right to do something doesn't mean you should probably exercise it. Yeah, I was laughing pretty hard, Jennifer, and it wasn't. I just saw it on YouTube this morning. It was so funny. Oh my God, that's so bad. Yeah, Amy, I'm with you. Um, I loved that SNL Da Bears skit. It was so funny. It was so funny. Da Bears. Not a big fan of the Bears because obviously, hello, hi. But yeah. But Glamma, no barling girls in public, please. Oh, no bearing my girls in public. I don't do that anymore, but yeah, in my 20s, pretty much half of St. Louis has seen my boobs. So they saw them when they were young and perky. I'm not doing that anymore. I mean, I do it to Grandpa because, it's funny. But other than that, no. Yeah, anymore. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. My God, in my 20s, whoo, in my late teens and 20s, I was an absolute slut. I just figured if the boys could do it, right? I'm just saying, if the boys could get out there and enjoy their awakening, so could I. Bear them if you got them. That's right. Some of my favorite people identify as bears. I would be put in jail for scaring the neighbors if I did. Me too, Amy. I'm at that age. I'm at that age where now I don't have to lift my shirt as high to get them out. That's right, Ellen. Skinny dipping and flashing was a rite of passage. That's right. Boobs out for Harambe. Yeah, being like 20 and partying with all of your fellow hotel workers and all that stuff. Yeah, there was a lot of, skinny dipping and partial nudity and all that stuff. Yes. Claudette, good morning, honey. Mwah, how are you? How are you, love? Claudette, if you guys don't know, Claudette, I haven't had a chance to respond to everything yet, but she's been like, okay, I'm watching this, and then I watch this, and then she'll leave a comment. It's incredible. She's giving me watch hours. I just so appreciate that. Claudette, you are a superstar. Thank you. Just be kind to people. Trump isn't unique. We went through all this before 1880 with Boss Tween the Tammany Halls. Yeah. Yeah, I just, you have to who watches and comments on everyone's. Yeah, honestly, Claudette, you are a saint for that. You are a saint for that. And you are very, very well. It is my privilege and my pleasure. Thank you. Yeah, it's in my lifetime. We hadn't seen this sort of overreach. We've seen overreach. Don't get it twisted. We've seen overreach from both sides of the political spectrum. There have been people who have snuck up on it, but we haven't seen this heinous and overreach in a very long time. And I can tell you that when I was discussing the military with my son, who was a Marine for 5 years, an active duty Marine, 3 years of reserves. When I was discussing that with him, he pointed out that when they take their oath, they take their oath to protect the American people, and they take their oath to the Constitution of the United, to protect the Constitution of the United States. It's nothing about the president. It says Constitution of the United States. And they are there to protect the American people. So, if you're there to protect, maybe, and you can't not follow orders. That's not what they do. So, the orders come from the top. The call comes from in the house. So yeah, my family is good. Amy, thank you for asking. My family's doing great. Glamma, if you saw her, she stayed with me for a few days, and she was actually on the Tooch auction with me on live, and she loved it. She kept telling me, she's like, oh, you need to buy that. You need to buy that. You should buy that. And I'm like, Mom, I can't buy everything that everybody's selling. I'd be like, $1,000 in debt by the end of this auction. Oh, but I appreciate it. So I bought her a couple of little things, and that made her happy. No, he isn't unique. There was another tiny, angry dude who caused a lot of crap, but we're still recovering from that. So no excuses for fascism. Amen. I believe it all starts with having a micro weenie. I don't know. I mean, if you have a teeny tiny little weenie, you have to overcompensate for that. That's like me. I want to buy everything too, right? And my mom, here's my mom putting public pressure on me to buy everything. And I'm like, Mom, and finally I had to mute my mic in between turns because I'm like, Mom, you can't do that. I thank Glamma for boosting my sales. She was boosting everybody's sales, Randy. She was crazy. And she was having so much fun just shopping and being an online personality and yeah. No, we have to call it the corruption, but don't buy into the ideology of the other as your enemy. Focus resistance on where it belongs, on those in charge. Yeah. Absolutely, I agree. Oh yes, Amy, there was so much peer pressure for buying. That's what they make out he has on South Park. Yeah, it's been, there are a couple of porn stars who have said some things. A porn star and a Playboy playmate, and I don't know what else. But on the other side, it's like, okay, well, quit screwing people just because they're rich. I don't know what to say. Maybe, don't do that. Yeah. Ellen, you're right about that. Term limits are important. I'm calling them Little Smoky from now on instead of Cheeto. Little Smoky. I mean, I can't say yes or no. I haven't seen it in person, and that would be libel. But word on the street. Mushroom. Oh, that's a good name. I like that. I see you, Veronica. I like that. A little smoky. Yeah. Clear out Congress, and the thing is that it's not just the same, rhetoric. It's not the same rhetoric from the same people. There are people in the middle of the road and even people on the right who are just pissed. They're pissed about they're pissed about the Epstein files. I personally know 2 different people who voted for him who are really, really, really pissed about that. And they're pissed about the Chicago and Portland situation. So the pendulum politically tends to always swing. So we're doing people bashing this morning or having brunch. I was hoping for something uplifting. We might be doing both, Randy. I don't know. Pedowant. Yeah, we might be doing both. I can tell you something too. My Sunday brunch from last week has been officially removed from YouTube. Um, and yes, we're not people bashing. We're just having a conversation. Although the micro thing was a people bash, but the thing from last week was removed, and that was at YouTube's, let's just say, strong urging in an email to me. But it's also not how I hate it. I have a temper and I hate to give into it. I do. I don't like that. Where's Maggie Doodle? Did I see Maggie come in? Where's my favorite fashionista? I don't see Maggie. Where's Maggie Doodle? My favorite fashionista. Hello, baby girl. Hello, with your cute hair. She got the cutest hair. Yeah. Well, where one George Carlin falls, another one will rise. There will be another one. Sometimes it's cathartic. You got to let it out somewhere. Yeah. We were all mad last Sunday. I mean, I was just, yeah, but being publicly angry is not a good look for me, in my opinion. And that may be all of the years of programming. This is brought to you by 55 years of programming. I personally liked your colorful language. It made me feel at home. I always wanted George Carlin and Louis Black to run for president and vice president. Wouldn't they have gotten things done? They would have certainly done something. It would have been hilarious. And what one bitchy person on the internet? Yeah. Jennifer. Yeah, they were, it was in a way, when somebody bullies you and you bully back, it's always considered self-defense, but in a way it was a little bullying. So #sausage fingers. That's all I'm going to say. Good morning, Susie, my favorite dragonfly. If anybody saw, there was a apology made to 2 old guys last night. Oh, no, I did not see. Jennifer, if you want to drop that link, that would be interesting. I don't blame my family, friends, neighbors, or community. No, you can't. You can't. I mean, you can, but it's useless. You're yelling into a void. See, that's what, yeah. We have President Dolly Parton. If I ever have a drag name, it's going to be Polly Darton. I'm going to be working 6 to 9. So that, Jennifer, too little, too late. Yeah, it feels like that, Brenda. It feels like that to me too. It's a little late. It's a little late. And I wasn't happy with that situation. I was really unhappy with that situation last Sunday. So I said some things that I'm going to star that because hello, that's hilarious. It just struck me so hard because I'm like, if you can go online and just bash somebody with no consequence, what does that say? I mean, it's the social contract that we have. I love you, Jennifer. You're damn right. You're damn right. And I left it up. I left my video up from last Sunday as long as I could. And then YouTube was like, hey, take down your video or you're going to get suspended, and I'm like, okay. They said it went against their anti-bullying policy, which, again, even bullying in self-defense is still bullying. But it wasn't it wasn't self-defense. Bullying in defense of your friends is still bullying. But I probably said a few things that were, I watched it over and I kind of got a little regretful. So, but don't mess with my friends is the message, I guess. Working 9 to 5. Yeah. And Dolly'd have it all figured out. With a smile pasted on her beautiful face. Yeah, I feel like there's I don't want her apology. I'm done. It's beyond. Yes, that is the absolute truth, Deb. That is the absolute truth. I mean, good for you for apologizing, but yeah. It's a half-ass apology at best, yeah. I'm sorry if anybody's feelings were hurt. It's that sort of thing, I'm guessing. I don't know that for sure. I haven't seen it. Thankful Dolly is still with us. We lost too many people this year. I'm still sad over Ozzy. I know, right? The King of Darkness. And gone too soon. I watched the replay and thought you simply said exactly what was on your mind. It's the way I felt about the situation too. Exactly. They're your friends, Grandma. Yeah. It was like, I apologize, but yeah. Anything to the left of but is a lie. Oh, Amy, me too. It was Amy, it was my last Sunday brunch last Sunday. It was my brunch show last Sunday. If they don't want her bids, there are some, most of us who hold auctions have already banned her from our channels. And that was like, that's been happening a lot. There's another post late night telling a community to let her know if you don't want her to purchase from you, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah, Susie, that's, I'll have to check that out too. Because yeah, I don't want her to purchase from me. I don't need more headaches. We do need more coffee, Amy. We need so much more coffee. Posting trash talk before reaching out, verifying. Yeah. Oh, she made a Facebook post about that? Yeah. It's, yeah. Everything I learned about life came from the Holy Trinity, Mr. Rogers, Bob Ross, and Betty White. We've seen enough fake apology videos. Yeah. She's playing the victim. Well, a full-throated defense of your friends is perfectly acceptable. A full-throated defense of another channel, perfectly acceptable. Even cursing a little bit, perfectly acceptable. I do think that I do regret the name calling. I do. I got too caught up and mad. And I work really, really hard. I work so hard, guys. You have no idea. I'm on medication. I work really, really hard to control my temper, really hard. And, and so when I lose it, it upsets me. I get kind of hard on myself. And when I lose it on camera, I get doubly hard on myself because then I have to go back and watch it again. Looks like I missed some stuff. Yeah, there was a, just to put it, just to sort of put a little ribbon on it. I, for one, think it was brave of her to put it out. I see her as trying to make amends. A lot of mud was slung both ways. How about we all give it a take it as a real attempt to reach out? That's the thing. It's not. I'm not gonna slam anymore. Yeah. Ellen, I think you have a point there. Elizabeth, hello, Elizabeth. How are you, sweetheart? How you doing? I hope you're having a great Sunday. Excuse me. Are you being human again, Glam? I'm trying. I am trying so hard. Yeah. I don't. Am I going to apologize for it? I don't think so. But I am going to apologize for the name calling. Yes, the name calling was not. It was unprofessional. It was unbecoming, and I shouldn't have done that. So yeah, I do. That was specific. That's a very specific apology. This is what I did. I am sorry. And so I'm sorry. I just don't feel like the fact that I feel it's all about just to make videos of opening. It feels like it's just to rate sellers. Yes. Yeah. And that makes me, again, that video makes me very nervous to sell to that person. I said I was glad she made the video. It was the right thing to do. Yeah. No more energy. That's right. I was targeted because of the bingo thing. Messy. Yeah. Yeah, that bingo thing was just, oh, good Lord. That's a whole nother road we're not going down. Everybody makes mistakes sometimes. They do. They do. And it's in our, it makes the world a better place if we try to give people the benefit of the doubt, and maybe follow up with them and go, hey, I don't see what you saw, da-da-da-da-da. You know, maybe can you, rather than go online and shame somebody. Yeah. But yes, I am a mistake maker as well, Elizabeth. Me too. And I have that bingo prize that caused it. Maybe it's worth more now. John, I don't think it is. And hello, John. Good morning. What is everyone doing for Halloween? Jennifer, you are right about that. You never know where people are coming from. You never know. So, you know, yeah, we'll try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I have my friends, one of my very best friends, one of my Olas, her son's wedding is coming up this weekend, and I'm helping with the wedding, and it is outdoors, which is not my natural milieu. I'm used to doing this in ballrooms. So that's going to be interesting. It should be a lot of fun, but they have s'mores and they have, you know, I mean, all the weddings we're doing s'mores anyway. Theirs is actually half inside, half outside. So that works. And it's in a beautiful location in the middle of nowhere. It takes like an hour and 10 minutes to get to. So it's a lot. Aww. Raquel, you're dressing up and going trick-or-treating with your granddaughter. Oh, how cute. Get you using fancy words. Well, I may be using them wrong, Brenda. You know, whenever you whenever you read a word but have never used it. I've used it before, but yeah. Hair trigger. And he asked, and he said just that you never know what's going on. That's true. Outdoor weddings are fun, less fussy, more natural. It'll be awesome. I mean, my other than like bathrooms right next to the ceremony, which there won't be. There's like a hill that you kind of got to go up, and they got a 4x4. You know, they rented a gator to take people up and down the hill, so that was nice. But it really is. It's like this ceremony's right in front of this beautiful pond with trees in the background. It's very, very beautiful. I was supposed to go to Boston for Halloween, but the business seminar didn't make any sense for me to go. So now I'm trying to figure out how to Halloween here. We didn't decorate or anything. I actually have on Halloween day, I have my toddler glam baby. And she told me that she wants to be, she said, you be Anna, I be Elsa. And I said, okay, so now I'm going to be looking for grown-up Anna costumes and toddler Elsa costumes, which I'm sure are everywhere, but I have to go find them. Yeah. What's everyone's favorite Halloween candy? Oh, that's divisive. I was the kid who was waiting all year to get a little Almond Joy. I liked the Almond Joys and the Mounds, and I would trade my Snickers and my Twixes to my brother and sister for Almond Joys and Mounds. I liked those. The little coconut things that all the other kids hated. I loved them. Still do to this day. This dude is down the street over the top decor. He has at least 30 big skeletons and all. Oh my goodness. I love that. I love it. I do. I'm looking for, and I'm going to wait till after Halloween and go to the bins and see if I can find skeletons, because what I want to do is I want to have skeletons playing football in my front yard next year. You just glammatized it. Yes. Reese's cups for sure. Ah, see, that's, I don't like the little ones, but I do like the big ones. I love it when all other people go all out on decorations. So yeah, me too. Me too. Day after Amy when it's half price. Jennifer, me too. I like most Halloween candy. All the decor from the spirit stores, cardboard features from the stores. Ooh. Orange sparkle ghost costume for myself and be a show ghoul. Ah, I love that. Don't forget the feathers for your hair. Snickers for you. Raquel, you and I would have had some good trading going on. Currently shopping for an orange sheet. Good luck with that. That's a tougher. Snickers are your favorite too. Boo. Good morning, sissy. I love you. We ran out of coffee this morning and yikes. No. I have some here, Boo, if you need to run out and get some. I love Almond Joy. Me too. And as a kid, I liked, the Almond Joys and the Mounds and so I would trade those with my brother who was always looking for a good trade. That worked out in his favor. So I have so many Halloween decorations and none put up. I don't have that many. The Popeye sticks. What's a Popeye stick? I don't think I've seen a Popeye stick. Any chocolate? Hey, Jessica. Mwah. Good morning, sugar. Mallow cups. Oh, yeah. Those things are good. Thank you for sharing me out, Jessica. Oh, I don't like those ones. You can have mine, Glamma. I will take them. I will take them and be happy. Coconut and black licorice. I could trade the lollipops and other hard fruity candy for them. Yeah. I liked black licorice. I didn't like it enough to trade, but yeah, I wouldn't trade chocolate for it. Good morning, Chuck. What's up, Chuck? What's up, my brother? No feathers, full orange ghost. I'm doing Swifty Ween. Ah, I see. Aunt Boo, you are gorgeous. She is gorgeous. And no, Carrie, I did not show your face on the internet. Poor Boo and Glamma. Yeah, no coffee, no. I sent the man out to the store to get coffee and donuts. I can't believe it worked. It's amazing. Yeah. The smokes, the little candy cigarettes. I liked those too. And a guy who'd trade for licorice. Chuck, that's funny. I don't coconut. You don't coconut at all? My sister's allergic to it. She can't coconut. And she actually likes coconut, but she can't have it. Maybe they're only in Canada. I don't know. The box of white Popeye smoke sticks. We would pretend we were smoking. We used to have the candy cigarettes where we would pretend we were smoking, and if you blew on the end of one, it poofed out the other end like the candy dust or whatever. So the candy dust. So you'd be like, because that's how smoking works. And the smoke would come out of the end. I did a short video of my pumpkin from my garden today if anyone wants to see it later. Yeah. Donuts do sound yummy. Yeah, like candy cigarettes. Exactly. Hello, friendly chatters, and Carrie and Veronica. Smart Alec. Eating my feelings for a full year. I need to deal with it differently, but donuts. I mean, donuts are donuts. I wouldn't say no to a donut. Thank you, Jessica. Mwah. Appreciate you. Try reefer. What are you, 80? Reefer. We had gum cigarettes. Yeah. They had gum on the inside. Trying not to eat. My parents and I never smoked, but it was weird back in the day. Some adults would send their children to the corner store to get cigarettes. Good morning, Adam. It's good to see you here. Good to see you. Yeah, yeah. That is not unusual. Chuck, your dad said you should be nicer to Carrie and me. Yeah, they were in a vending machine. Yep. Yeah, we've gone to the store for my dad's cigarettes. Yeah, and that didn't have any long-term effect whatsoever. So that's good. Yeah, I took up smoking on camera, and I'll tell you why. Because I would rather just do that, just take down the filter and just be who I am on camera, than to have to fart around with trying to follow rules that I was not meant to follow anyway. So I bought them for my mom. I bought them for my dad. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Well, you got to die of something. My two new moms. Yeah, Chuck's two new moms are Veronica and my sister. Yeah. I did that all the time for my aunt all the time. Good times. Used to get them for your mom. 40 cents. Yeah, they were cheap back in the day. Rachel, hello. Hello, beautiful Rachel. My God, you are cool. Look at your picture. You are just cool. Dang, that's fashionable. Good to see you all. I like Nestle Crunch or Crackle. Oh, with like the little Rice Krispies in the chocolate. Yeah. Yeah. I like those. I like those if they have like a good texture. You know what I mean? Like if they have like a really good like cookie texture almost. Adam, I bought cigarettes for my mom all the time, and to date my old self, they were 30 cents a pack. Yeah, back in the day. You used to have the cigarette machines in the lobby of diners also. They used to have cigarette machines at our bowling alley too. Why is YouTube holding certain comments? That's weird. It's done that to me before, and I don't remember. I don't know why. Oh, because of words that trigger AI. Well, that makes sense. Yeah. Wow, I am so proud and happy that you all are here this morning. Stupid robots, yeah. Why not? You smoking at your channel. I know what it's like to smoke a dinner for 40 years and vaping. Yeah, my husband vapes, and he vapes out of this purple thing that I'm like, honey, you might as well just quit, because it looks a little, to me it's a little emasculating. If you're sucking on this purple thing, I'm like, I think for Adam it sees exploits in its name and holds it. I don't know. She quit early than Maggie. Yeah. Also, hi, Adam. Hi, Veronica. 1965 for a regular pack here. That's what I heard, Claudette. I can't believe Canadian cigarettes are like crazy expensive. I love this community. We love you. We love you, Amy. And I love whatchamacallit, it was crispy and peanut like. I remember those. Those were so good. I buy the cheapest pack I can and pay $6 a pack. Dang. YouTube keeps changing what is acceptable, but they never put a list for us to know what it be. Right? Yeah. Trying to learn from my e-commerce listings. Yeah. This right here. Yeah, they keep changing the rules and then not telling us. So, yeah. I love the cloud when vaping. I don't mind it, but I'm like, can you find something a little more mask presenting? It's so purple. I'll like, I don't smoke, but I'll go down on an edible for sharing. You make me want to smoke every time you light up. Sorry, Jen. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it, but I can't. I guess I would if I could, but I can't. For some reason when I go to take a drag off of the, when I go to take a vape, it fills up my lungs too much. It's like it's like a tobacco pipe, if you know what I mean. It's like a tobacco water pipe where it fills up your lungs too fast, and you're like, it's like that for me. I can't do it. But my sisters go to the reservation, get a card. Nice. That's a good. See, this is why we love our reseller friends, because we know where to find things cheap. We know where to get a deal. We know how to we know how to be poor, guys. That's the thing. Most of us, not all of us, but most of us either grew up poor or had to live poor at some point, and we know how to find a bargain. Most resellers that I know are really good. Adam, thank God, because it is, yeah. You have to have the right nicotine level and the right flavor, then you might like it, Glammaz. Honestly, Claudette, I've had Canadian cigarettes, and they are far superior to their American cousins. I have. I had the exact same brand of cigarette that I buy, but I had the Canadian version, and it was so much better. Vapes are worse than cigarettes. They have so many chemicals in them. It's not a better choice. I don't know. Pretty sure you can get throat cancer from either one. So I'm still poor. I mean, honestly, that it's the God's honest truth. We're thrifty. That's right. It's not good. Yeah. Yeah, my bargain is not smoking saves. I bet that saves you a lot of money. Yeah, hubby just said, you mean an ong? Yes, I mean a Beyonce. You could name your water pipe that, Beyonce. I don't smoke. I just eat donuts and drink Diet Coke, which I heard are refrigerator cigarettes. They kind of are. Diet Coke doesn't, I don't think it gives you lung cancer, but who knows? The American smokes were really good. The American Spirit smokes. Yeah, I liked those. Yeah, I can smell cigarette smoke from it. That's why I smoke out here, because there is literally an exhaust fan behind me. And it is literally separate from my home. It is, it has its own, I have my own heaters out here. I have my own air conditioner. I have my own exhaust fan out here in the bar. It's not connected to my home air or heat. It's not connected to that. So it's totally separate, which is why I smoke out here. Girl math, boo. It can eat paint off a car. It can't be good for you. Well, yeah. They cancel each other out, right? Coke, that is, yeah. I mean, everybody has their vices. I have sarcasm, coffee, and cigarettes. That's about it. And gambling. And thrifting. She said, I hope to have one sometime too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's nice to have it separate from the house, but I can still, I can still smoke in comfort. But it was a decision that we made whenever the boys got together and built this bar. It was a decision that we made to keep it separate from the vents and the air conditioning and the airflow and the heating flow from the house. We very deliberately made that decision that, it's okay for things out here to smell like smoke. I don't bring anything good out here. If I'm doing an auction, it's out here for like 5 seconds, and then literally I will pick it up and take it back into the main house so that it doesn't smell like smoke. To be fair, Chuck started it. Dear Jennifer, I went to an expensive buffet and drank unsweetened iced tea and ice water. Yeah. Sorry. You're sorry, not sorry. So that is just about what I have for this Sunday. I really didn't have anything planned. I normally make notes and all that stuff, but we just kind of BS'd this Sunday, and I think that was kind of fun. In 4 hours at 3 p.m. Central, that would be 2 o'clock Eastern, and then 4 o'clock Eastern, and then 3 p.m. Central, 2 o'clock Mountain, 1 o'clock Pacific. And I'm not sure what time in Canada, if they have the same things, that if they have the same time zones that we do. I don't know. I need to look into that. But in 4 hours from now, I'll be going live with the Two Old Guys Vintage and Resale. It'll be me, Mark and Michael, and then I think Angie's Oddities is going to be there too. It's noon there now? Wow. Okay. Elizabeth, it has been fantastic to see you. And I hope to see you guys on some Two Old Guys. I hope to see you all on the Two Old Guys auction. Understandably, it is a Sunday, and you never know what people have got planned or what they're doing, or if they're, taking a nap, or which I think is a justifiable plan. I do get the Wawa iced coffee special with Splenda and almond milk. Wow, that's very specific. Please, if you get a chance to buy Jennifer Hayes a milkshake, please do so. Good morning, Swampy. Good morning. It's good to see you. So with that, we're going to wrap this mother up. We're going to wrap it up this morning, and I'm going to go hit the shower and actually get cute for the auction. And I've got such a ton of jewelry and good jewelry. So I hope that you get a chance to stop by the auction with the Two Old Guys Vintage and Resale at 3 o'clock Central. And you just got out of church. Good for you. Hi, Gina. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I got, there was somebody else that I missed too. Who was it? I Spy Queen. There we go. Hello, Anitra. How you doing, baby? And so with that, we are going to wrap it up for today. But I hope I see you this afternoon, or at least next Sunday. And in the meantime, please be just as kind to yourself and others as you possibly can. And never forget, Glamma loves you. Mwah. Take that with you, okay? Bye.